The main, if you go by figure, the manufacturing sector consists of more than 90% units are in the micro scale level, not even small. You see, they are in micro levels. They don't fall under any law. So no law is applicable to them, but that is the sector which is producing a large quantity. And then when we are talking about the development in the small scale, it is handful of units which are doing well. They are doing it specially on their own scale, you see, not with the government support. Rather, government is creating hindrances. So unproductive formalities are so many that it becomes very difficult to survive in the business. We spend maximum 25% of our time in purchase and sell. But 75% of time or more than that, you see, that is being spent on the compliances of these unproductive formalities. As many as you can say, more than 40 compliances are there, you see, just to give a start to the small scale industry. Earlier, they were all along, they were talking that go for privatization, corporatization. The government, the whole emphasis was there on this corporatization, which we did. You see, I can tell you that I started corporatizing and all the companies I am having are private limited companies. Now they have come, all of a sudden they have come with a totally new act, that is Companies Act 2013, which is so difficult to maintain. You see, I can tell you that you will very shortly you will see a number of cases because of which the companies are being closed. You see, simply because of the provisions of the act and the penalties they are giving. It is awfully bad. It cannot encourage the business. It is discouraging the business, or at least discouraging the people from going corporate. They will come back to proprietor or partnership basis, you see, because of this difficult this 2013 provisions actually. So this is creating a very big problem, and so far I think the biggest problem is there's so many compliances, statutory as well as others. You see, one company starts, so many taxes are there. There is endless taxation. One this show cause notice is received, and we become just absolutely dull. You see, because we have to face those consequences if we fail to honor that. You see, so these consequences, these formalities need to be reduced quite a lot. You see, the government is still planning GST, goods and services tax. They are talking for so many years. So now, fortunately, this government has come, which has the majority. So we can expect that this will materialize soon. But such steps are to be taken more and more, and this 2013 certain provisions must go away, which already a number of representation has gone, and it was given, we were given to understand that it is going to be taken away, but so far it has not been taken away, not notified at least. Infrastructure is the biggest problem today. For a small scale unit to start, you see, no proper land is available at a reasonable cost. They want us to go away. If we go away, you see, we cannot create all the infrastructural facility. We cannot get the connectivity properly. People have to reach there. The road has to be built by the government. Connectivity, power connectivity has to be given there. So likewise, actually a number of infrastructural problems are there because of which we cannot go far away. We want the government to provide at least a land, because we need smaller plots of land. So that must be provided, because the essential requirement of the infrastructure is that those things, those facilities, connectivity and all those respective, we cannot install them. You see, small scale people cannot do that. Larger scale people, of course, they can do that. Wherever they go, you see, they create the infrastructure. So that is one thing. And again, you see, so second thing is supposing coming to finance. You see, finance, the question is, first of all, we don't get the finance in spite of all the government schemes being there, you see. Collateral, free loan up to 1 crore, the provision is there, you see, but hardly people are getting it. And then, when we get the loan, you see, we pay about 14 to 15% rate of interest. Whereas the larger scale people, they negotiate with the banks and they come down, they bring them down to 9 or 10%. You see. And on the smaller, this farmer, who are also contributing to they are the biggest employment contributor. After them, we come, you see, small scale people. So there also the government is extending loans at the rate of 9% or 10% or even lower than that, even the waiving that. So just see how ridiculous it is that the small scale sector, which is the backbone of the country and which is contributing the number, very good, this employment generation they are doing, we are contributing. This GDP also, more than 10% GDP we are contributing, and that sector is providing both, subsidizing both these sectors. We are subsidizing the smaller ones and we are subsidizing the bigger one. And then whatever purchases we are doing, whatever sales we are doing, we sell them and they pay us wherever the availability is there. We are the last priority. We are not in the priority list only when because they are stuck up because of some particular item, then they release our funds. You see, in the normal case, they don't release the funds. So they are getting advantage of this, our highest loan, and then we supply them and without any interest bearing load. So just see the position of the small scale sector. All are talking that we have encouraged the small scale people, but what we are doing is this. You see. So now come to labor. Labor is because of this government scheme of awarding our people actually without work, and then they provide them with cheaper food. So why will they work? You see? So it is the small scale sector which is being affected greatly because of this. We don't get labor actually. Earlier we used to get labor in plenty, but after these two schemes have come, people are not interested because we are making, our policies are making them lethargic. Without doing anything, if I get cheaper rate food, I am getting subsidized, I am getting subsidized this LPG, I am getting everything subsidized, and without work I am getting this thing because it is unnecessarily, this is a 100 days work or something like that. This is not producing anything. It is going back. Government must make it productive. They should make it linked with the productivity. They should not allow it to be given to free of. So these actually, if you go by the problems, and these are normal problems apart from these, the problems of compliances. We have to pay income tax. We have to pay sale tax. And sale tax, VAT has become so difficult. You see, the mismatch problem is there. If you have taken material from somebody and this EC, that is his registration certificate, RC, is because of some other any reason, you see, that is not revalidated. So on that day when you purchase actually goods, it was valid. But then they are asking us that no, responsibility is yours, you see, we cannot allow this purchase. So likewise, these problems are creating a big hurdle for the development of the small scale people. Then again, if it comes to skill development, government is spending a lot of money, central government. We have taken advantages like ISO quality this program, or the skilled people, they are also having a number of courses and a number of awareness courses. But I'm in my personal capacity, I'm saying, you see, these are not effective at all. The government, huge money of the government is going waste and no development is being done. I don't know what is wrong with it, but the system needs to be totally revitalized. ISO 9000, when it came in this, when we started talking about it, you see, then we thought that it is not for the small scale people, and earlier we were thinking very differently on this, but in the last so many years actually, this has become very common. Not because that we are interested in improving our quality. Only few number of people are doing it just as seriously as it is required to be done. Most of the people are having this ISO 9000, but no procedures are being maintained. It is to be taken because the buyer is insisting upon that. Buyer doesn't register us if we don't have this ISO 9000 certification. So because of that, actually, the certifications are there, but still we are lacking behind in quality actually, as the time is demanding. Now we are not having local competition. The competition which we are having is global. So we must improve our quality systems. We must improve our technological development and all that. So far, I don't think much has been done on this direction seriously or effectively. Government schemes are there. There is no dearth of government schemes because I am dealing with this small scale sector for last at least more than 3-4 decades. So I know that there are a number of schemes, but in fact I say the effective utilization of those schemes is not there. Now, because most of us are many of us are ancillary to the larger industry. So as soon as they go for this quality upgradation, automatically we are forced to adopt those measures which improve our products. So it is nothing much to do with the certifications, but when the large scale industries, they improve their qualities and they improve their standards, because in their standards, a lot of things, other things are also there. Their units, their suppliers must have this 1800 or something like that, 18,000 something, because of, on which their suppliers also must have these uh, policies for the workers' welfare, like ESIC, Provident Fund, all these things. You see, they look after those things also. So gradually, if they improve, at least those suppliers who are supplying to them will improve. You see, it is the emphasis has to come from them, because on our own we have to go into the competition market. So we have to produce the cheapest goods so that it can sell, because they go by L1. तो L1 होने के लिए तो फिर हमको naturally we have to be very competitive and at the low, so we reduce our cost. So that reduction in the cost process actually takes away our quality, this improvement measures. So this has to start from large buyers. Only because of their requirement, we will be forced to improve. See. Larger associations, they have their small, they have their professionals. You see, whenever you send them a query, their professionals will prepare the answers without knowing what is the ground realities are, and they will submit it. You see, government formulations will be done on those policies. And we in the small scale sector, we are also having our organization, you see, we are crippled because of our lack of resources. We know the problems, we know always we have been making a number of vegetation also, but we lack, you see, because we are the people who earn our own bread. And after that, only we are going to the federation or whatever this association is there, small scale. So we have very limited resources, you see. Our priority is first to earn our breads and then to serve the society. So that we are doing, but that is also ineffective because of lack of resources. But these are the people who can render real service. But right now, I don't find the total system is very good for the development of the country. And manufacturing sector, you have seen that it is going down. So far, it has gone down. So now, as I said, you see, let us have the best of hopes, and things will improve. We certainly hope that. I also personally, I am an optimist person. You see, I am talking negative, but that is just to improve the system, not to talk about everything. We grumble and not that, you see. But I am pointing out actually where we are lacking. Okay, as far as experience, you require some knowledge and all those things. You see, that motivation I got from that person. You see, I can name also, is my brother-in-law. So he gave me this strength to start a business. And somebody may not believe, you see, I used to work like a mad person. I used to work 13, 14 hours without a holiday even at times. And in 3, 4 to 6 months, you see, I used to go 2 days for a leave so that I can relax myself and I can remove the stress. And that time we were losing, you see. And because of all these problems, actually, we continued to lose for at least for quite a few years. And then we decided that we should close this business. But then we thought that no, let us start it again. See, let us take 3 months trial again. And with God's grace, or you can say that stars were favorable, you see, then the things started moving a little bit to the positive side. But the main thing which I put the best of my efforts which I could do. And I think I worked only almost like 2 persons doing the work. You see. In a week, if you work for say 7, 8 hours a day, I was working more than that, you see, 14, 15 hours a day. So that is one thing which can make you understand what things are, what problems are, how they can be sorted out. So you going into deeper in the business, you see, that gave me an edge gradually. Now I am doing a bit better than the others.